Yo, what's going on, guys? My name's Cast. Welcome back to another episode reaction of Hunter x Hunter. This time we're on episode 2. In the last episode, we met our protagonist, Gon, who left his village on Whale Island, went out on a ship to take the Hunter exam where he met Leorio and Kurapika. I'm glad I got that all right in one take. The ship that they were on, however, ended up being, I guess, a little bit of a mini exam or a pre-examination for the actual Hunter exam. The drunken captain was grading them the whole time, and they ended up passing. There was a lot of storms, there was a lot of fighting, but everyone got through it at the end, and they all passed. Overall, though, I gotta say the first episode had a really nice atmosphere to it. Something about like the bright blue skies and the really clear blue oceans, at least during the daytime before it started storming, was really nice. It really inspired this like sense of adventure, and that whole opening scene where they talked about the sense of the unknown. The unknown is what drives people forward. It's really cool. I definitely felt it. But despite that nice daytime weather and that bright blue sky, we did have a very dark night, a very stormy night. And I don't know if that's intentional or not, but I can only assume that means don't take this whole journey like it's going to be a piece of cake, because I'm sure there's going to be some really dark moments. Definitely alluded to that with all of Gon's father being missing, everything about the Kurapika clan being annihilated by a band of criminals. There's definitely some darkness in this world, and I'm kind of bracing myself for it a little bit. At least I think I'm gonna have to. If you want to watch my reactions to the next episodes right now, you can do so over on my Patreon. The Soul tier will be 1 week ahead over on episode 3, and the Ascended tier will be multiple weeks early. I don't know how many episodes that equals to, but it'll show right over here. Those reactions are also extended length, meaning that you get more reaction and more discussion to go along with each and every video. Alright, let's get on to episode 2. Hopefully he's not lying about that. I don't think he would be. I think he actually does like them. Doll Harbor. Okay, some sagely advice, we'll take that. Okay. That doesn't seem... Oh, look at this guy. I was gonna say that doesn't seem too misleading, but this guy's overhearing, so maybe he's gonna follow them or something. Gon's just so happy-go-lucky, so cute. So yeah, he knew his dad, so like I said, his dad has to be somebody pretty famous. Although he just did say, rest easy. He's still alive, right? Almost sounds like he isn't. So they've already got misleading directions. I would trust the captain. Right. Everything is part of the test. I like this test so far. I mean, I don't really know what they're testing for, but it seems to be like fairly intellectual as well. It's not just like not getting seasick. I think Gon's got the right idea. I don't think he's naive. Fair enough. I like that from Kurapika. He's gonna run after them for something. They're throwing shade at him, specifically at him, rookies like him. Yep. To be expected. I knew they're not gonna split off. Leorio has some issues, unfortunately. Definitely some, I don't know. It's too early to speculate, but seems insecure about something. What the hell is that? Oh. The freak show. I'm glad at least he called it a freak show. I didn't want to be the one to say it. 2-choice quiz. Is this like some bit of old Japanese humor that I don't get? Is that a reference to something? It's very bizarre. Damn. Alright. Life or death. It's like Reminds me of the Monty Python bridge question. Monty Python, the Holy Grail. The Zoomers probably don't know, but the movie's hilarious.
What is your favorite color? Blue. Right, off you go.
こいつが間違えたら俺まで失格ってことかよ。
ありえないね。むしろ逆の可能性が高くて泣きたくなるよ。
I mean, Lirio hasn't been right about too many things so far.
おいおい早くしてくれよ。
Oh yeah, so this guy did follow
俺が
him.
先に答えるぜ。
You do not look like a character that's gonna make it very far, dude. I'll be honest. Your design is unimpressive.
譲ろうぜ。問題の傾向もわかるしよ。
バカ。先に行ってお前らにたっぷり罠を仕掛けてやるんだよ。
For what though? Why? What does he gain out of that?
母親と恋人が悪党に捕まり、一人しか助けられない。一、
Oh.
母親。二、
Your mother or your lover?
お前はどちらを助ける？
That? Yeah, there's like not really a right or wrong answer there. I don't
答え
think.
は一だ。ほう、なぜ
One, your mother?
そりゃ母親は替えが利かないから恋人はまた別のを見つけりゃいい。
I see his logic. I mean, I can't disagree with it.
通りな。
なんだと？
こういうのはばあさんの好みに合わせときゃ正解
To tell her what she wants to hear.
おいおい、ふざけんじゃねえ。あんなの正解
I'm suspicious.
ばあさんが気に入る答えを言えばいいってのか？それが正しいってのかよ。
ここでクイズに答えなければお前は即失格だ。
Oh, you definitely made that rule up on the spot.
人によって答えが違うし。
Yeah.
正解なんて言葉でくくれるもんじゃねえだろうがよ。
言葉ではくくれない。
That's
そうか。
yeah. He figured it out.
レオリオ。
猫目の坊やは気づいたようだね。
Interesting. Are you just
これ以上のおしゃべりは許さないよ。余計な発言をしたら即失格だ。
Oh, we gotta hope Leroy figures it out. Whatever it is. I don't actually know for sure, but Gon's still thinking too. Banger soundtrack.
息子に娘。お前はどちらを取り戻す？
なめやがって。いい気になって病院。
Oh, is he gonna hit her? Dude. I think you just got yourself disqualified. Okay, Kurapika stopped it, but I still think you're... I don't know why she would disqualify you for this. He's got such like a short fuse.
合格？
我々は正解したんだよ。沈黙。
Not saying anything.
正しい答えなんだ。
I don't know
君が言った通りだ。
if I see the point though.
正解なんて言葉でくくれるもんじゃねえだろうがよ。
しかし答えは1と2でしか言えないルールだ。つまり答えられない。沈黙しかないんだ。
I mean, okay, so I get it, right? I get what they're going for there, but at the same time, like, if that was a situation you're actually in where you can only say one person or the other, the answer isn't to do nothing and let them both die, right? So it's like a moral question, but like whenever you're talking morals, you usually use it in practicality, and that question isn't very practical because the answer isn't to not save anybody. So I don't know. I see what they're going for, but at the same time, my quiz hater, let me know. Maybe there's more to it. I'll let her explain. Oh, they sent the other guy on the wrong path. Sneaky.
その通りの道だ。2時間も歩けば頂上に着く。名古屋に住む夫婦は
Leora is just fine for wanting to kill her.
彼らのメガネにかなえば会場まで案内してくれるだろう。
ばあさん、悪かった。手荒な真似をして。
Well, at least he's polite after the fact.
お前みたいなやつに会いたくてやってる仕事さ。
Okay. She's got a little bit of a personality. That's cool.
頑張っていいハンターになりな。
She's sweet. Even if I don't totally love her question.
ダメだ。どうしても答え出ないや。
He was still thinking about it.
でもさ、もし本当に大切な2人のうち、
Right,
どっちか
exactly.
1人しか助けられない時が来たら、
The answer wouldn't be to do
どうする？
nothing.
どちらを選んでも正解じゃないけど、どちらか必ず選ばなきゃならない時が、
Yeah.
いつか来るかもしれないんだ。
Oh, this is dark. That's foreshadowing if I've ever heard any. Just another layer of darkness hinted at.
それがこのクイズを出した本当の意味。あらゆる残酷な空想に耐えておけ。現実は突然無慈悲になるものだからな。
Yeah, and it's not even just for
分かれ道。
people taking the hunter exam. It could be for anybody. Interesting. Kind of want to talk about that scene a little bit. So yeah, that was actually a pretty interesting scene, huh? How about that? Just having paused it for a moment and taking a second to take it all in. That actually has quite a bit of depth to it because on one hand, the scene is kind of framed as this like comedic, goofy angle where Gon is just this airheaded kid that really wants to get an answer where there isn't one. And, you know, it's kind of silly and whatnot and it shows his innocent personality. But on the other hand, it just has this real layer of darkness to it, kind of like I mentioned a couple times now. And it's because Gon's right. He might actually find himself in a situation someday where he has to make a really drastic, serious choice, a really life or death choice. And what do you do when you get there? It's got very serious, heavy moral implications. Morality would just get a lot more serious and a lot more important in moments like those, and it gets a lot more difficult to make those sort of decisions. So this question being posed to us now is obviously some level of foreshadowing. I would imagine this is a very heavy thematic foreshadowing that storms do come out of nowhere, just like that woman says, and you might not be prepared. And that goes for everybody, not just hunters. And it's cool that they're testing them on things like that to know that the hunters might have the strength to survive past things going terribly wrong out of nowhere. Maybe that's what you're expected to walk it in if you want to pass the exam. He's such a jackass. I mean, I like him. He's charming in one half, but also it's just like, dude, relax. Oh. What in the hell is that? A magical beast. Kiriko. So they gotta go save her. This is still part of the exam, isn't it? I'm just under the assumption that it's all part of the exam. Maybe it's not. Maybe this is like a really rare chance for them to prove themselves in the face of an actual emergency. Yeah, Gon's instincts and senses are crazy. I like Kurapika's like silent admiration of him. He's just so upbeat. It doesn't matter if a woman's being kidnapped by a monster. Silly Kiriko. Damn. This is the most versatile fishing pole since JoJo Part 5. Her eyes are red as well. That's strange. Yeah, she has a lot of like what I assume are like tribal or cultural tattoos. Must mean something. Kurapika noticed and she hid it. What do you do that for? Well, what? Oh, it was like they can transform into people. Did they say that and I missed that? Oh, okay. Oh, how respectful. What a guy. Is she one of them as well? I mean, now that they can, I know they can transform, basically all bets are off. That's what I'm saying, this fishing pole is incredible. Gon could go slay a titan with that thing. Ooh, is that one bigger? Or is this perspective? What's with this expression? He's like looking around. Huh? It's a different one? How many are there? I'm like losing track. There's like 2, I thought. Was there more than one? Because this is... I don't know. But Gon senses, once again, coming in clutch. Although even if it was a different one, why would Gon assume it wouldn't attack him anyway?
だからそれはどっちだ。
改めて自己紹介しよう。我々はナビゲーター。
So this was part of the Hunter exam, okay. I figured as much. I'm just under the assumption that everything is.
試験の会場は毎年変わる。その場所を自力で探すのは非常に。
Yeah, it's a goose chase just to get to the exam to take it.
受験者たちをそこまで案内しているのだ。
ハンター試験を受けるにふさわしい人間かどうか。
How they handled the situation. I mean, so hunters seem to be fairly useful people of society if they can handle situations like this, like rescue. Okay, so yeah, it had some sort of cultural significance that he knew. Smart kid. Nice. Hopefully they all pass.
あなたは結局最後まで私の正体に気づかなかった。
If people don't normally have red eyes.
医者以上に早くて的確。そして何より妻の身を案じるふりをしていた私に対し、ずっと力強い励まし。
So his actions were good, even if his intelligence wasn't perfect. And he's a good medic. That's good to know.
試験を受験するに値する。
Nice.
合格だ。
本当か。
Leorio passes on his kindness. That's interesting. Not what you would, I guess, normally expect. Just shows his true character, though. He's not a bad dude.
お前のそのとてつもなく人間離れした運動能力、観察力。
Yeah, just off of athleticism alone, if you even want to call it that. Just ability. Gon passes because he's built differently.
さあ、君たちをハンター試験会場まで案内しよう。
よかったね。3人一緒に合格できて。喜ぶのは
These things can fly? Where did they get the wings from? Yeah, this does not seem like the most fun way of traveling. Nice. Alright guys, well that was episode 2 of Hunter x Hunter. Be sure to leave a like on the video. Let's talk about it a little bit. That was another really similarly themed episode to episode 1 almost, except this one was a little bit more analytical, I guess. They were a little bit more about like analyzing the situations they were in, dealing with the things that were present in front of them, from the quiz answer all the way to the navigator's test or trial, whatever you would want to call that. I would say actually one of the most burning questions in the series right now to me is, what are the hunters exactly supposed to be doing? Like, what are they being tested for? What is their purpose in the world? What purpose or function do they actually serve? Because it's really interesting that they're testing them on so many very different things. Are they just supposed to be people that can handle literally anything and everything, from combat to figuring out riddles? I guess they could do anything. I'm already wondering if the actual hunter exam is going to be a lot more intense than these pre-trials are. If these pre-trials are just merely like a shadow or a small intro to the severity of the hunter exam, because I imagine the hunter exam, people could have died on that ship. People could have died in a lot of these situations. Maybe not the quiz question one, but I just wonder how intense it's going to get, and if the darkness is going to come from the hunter exam itself, or it's going to come from people in the hunter exam, or situations that may end up facing, because bad things can happen randomly, just like the old woman said. I don't know. There's too much to go on. The world is so big and open already, and there's so many possibilities with so many of the ideas that they've introduced, that it's actually hard for me right now, this early on, to speculate, but I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please be sure to leave a like on the video, and I'll see you next time.